everyone, welcome back. Like a lot of books I've read lately, the one I'm going to share with you today was recommended to me based on books I've read in the past. I usually have pretty good luck with that, so let's see how A Short Stay in Hell by Stephen L. Peck fares today. Take a seat. So this one's actually a novella clocking in at about 100 pages, and I remember thinking, sweet, let me fly through this one. The plot of this novella was both straightforward and confusing as hell, pun intended. So, in the world of this book, those who don't believe in Zoroastrianism in their life go to hell when they die. Our protagonist named Soren is taken aback because he lived as a Mormon and was sure he did everything right to get to his ideal afterlife according to his beliefs. So when Soren arrives at hell, it's set up like the lobby of a DMV, and already I'm so impressed. Please take me there right now. Cannot wait. There's a demon, in my opinion, who is described like a combination of Mr. Tumnus from The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe and the devil from the South Park movie from 1999. He calls people up and tells them where they're slated to go one by one. And the hell that our protagonist goes to is a giant library. Giant is an understatement. And it turns out that you can move out of this hell if and only if you find the book that tells your life's story. But the catch is, the library this hell takes place in is, for ease of explanation, almost filled with an infinite number of books, it seems. And for the most part, these books are just a random combination of letters and numbers and figures, and every once in a while there will be maybe a coherent word or phrase, but that seems to be few and far between. The other people in Soren's hell explain to him how long they've been there and what they've found in the library, and about a third of the way through, there's a scene that takes me so far out of the book, I knew it would be hard to continue. I read it and I immediately thought, oh, it's gonna be that type of book. One of the people that Soren meets on his first day is nicknamed Biscuit because he refused to give up a couple of pieces of bread he was trying to eat while he was being arrested in his life. Biscuit finds a book that includes a word that's seemingly super important to him. Sack. Try not to giggle. Here's a specific scene where Biscuit explains why this book might be special for him. After 2 days, he found even more meaning in the word. It turned out that sack was on page 345, on line 21, which if you reverse the 21 makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, backward. Sort of. The word sack was found starting on letter 27 of the line and ending on letter 30, which are both divisible by 3. Which, if you multiply by the 2 and the 7 in 27 respectively, gives you 6 and 21. Now, since you still need to get a single digit, you divide the 21 by 3, which gives you 7 back. So now you not only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you have 6 and 7. Now go back to the 27 and divide by 3 so you get 9. And divide the 30 by 3, and you get what? 10. So then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Now, says Biscuit, take the 3 and the 0 and 30 and add them together, and you get 3, which, added to the last number in the first chain you found, which is 5, gives you 8. So the numbers of the page, line, and character produce the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Biscuit was beside himself. His first few days in hell were ringing with meaning. As soon as I read this, I thought, oh my God, is this what my students thought I sounded like when I tried to explain hidden meanings in the stories I had them read in AP Lit? God, I hope not. So the rest of the book walks us through Soren's seemingly never-ending journey to find his book. And we see the rules along the way that are like, if you die while you're here, you'll be brought back unharmed the following day. Okay, sounds good. Books you aren't holding on to when you go to sleep will be reshelved the following day. Makes sense? Any connections or contracts you had in your life don't exist anymore, including debts and relationships. Fair enough. Make sure you leave your dirty towels on the floor to be collected. One of these rules is not like the others. Anyway, he meets people he gets along with, and a few women he develops relationships with, and a murderous cult that kill him over and over until he escapes to another floor of the library. Lots of time passes, like lots of time. And I won't spoil the specifics for those of you who are interested in giving this one a whirl. But for me, this novella was mid. Again, it was only 100 pages, but it took me so long to get through the first chapter, which was only like 10 pages, that I signed up for a free trial of Audible to get the audiobook for free and just read at 1.5 times the speed just to get through it. It was a little too existential and absurdist for me, although my college self probably would have appreciated it more, I think. So my recommendation for this one is try it, I guess. I mean, I didn't hate it, but I didn't particularly care for it. It's got an interesting premise that I think I had higher expectations for than it probably deserved. And if this premise sounds good to you, honestly, I think I'd suggest the plays No Exit by Jean-Paul Sartre, or Waiting for Godot by Samuel Beckett, or even the novel The Fall by Albert Camus. But, I guess they can't all be winners. So thanks so much for stopping by, and I will see you in the next one. Now, go read something.